Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christian and I will be your weather host for the next couple minutes. Right now we're going to be looking at the threat for today and then kind of the dying down of the threat that we were looking at, but it don't look like it'll be there as we move on throughout the week. So let's just jump right into it. Thanks for the support on the last video, I do appreciate it. Feel free to leave a comment and I'll reply to it, and let's get on into it. Also, we may not have the live stream tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure yet. Due to what we are looking at kind of weather-wise. It's not looking like it's going to be too big of a severe outbreak that I was looking at for my area. So, may not be a live stream tomorrow, still debating on what the NWS says though. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. The main threat that we're going to be looking at, again, this is today, the 13th of May. We're going to be looking through kind of this main area. Sorry for that terrible circle. But it's kind of that slight area for areas like Iowa, some areas in Missouri, and Illinois. Or we could see some of those, possible spin-ups. We have this marginal area down here in the Texas, Oklahoma area, and then into the Virginia, Carolina area, we have another marginal risk. So we're kind of looking through this whole kind of area as these storms are moving through. Now, there are some showers kind of in this area right now that are going to be moving off into the east, and then we could see some pop-ups down here, which is going to be for that moderate threat. That marginal threat, my bad. Kind of besides that, the whole southern part of the U.S. is going to be seeing some general rain and thunderstorms throughout today and throughout on into the night. Now, if we look at the tornado probability, the tornado probability for this one's, pretty standard. Yesterday, last minute, they upgraded it to a 10%, so I couldn't get a video on it. So we're going on from that. We'll check on the damage later. So for 5%, we have areas like, kind of into Minnesota. That's kind of random. For some reason, it just reloaded. So for area kind of in the Minnesota, southern Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois. There we go. Sorry about that. And then that 2% kind of stretching through a little more of those extended areas, and then the 2% stretching into Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Texas. So we can see some tornadoes kind of spin up around the south as well. The wind potential, again, the two marginal areas and the slight risk, and then the hail. Not really a hail threat down here where this threat was, but again, this area, and then the slight risk that we're looking at, we have those possibilities for there to be some hail spin-ups. Now tomorrow, the day in which we're supposed to be doing our live stream, if you saw from the thumbnail, it was a slight risk, but now that we're looking at it, it's kind of been updated to a marginal risk. So again, we have general thunderstorms all around the south, kind of, where we're going to see a lot of those rain showers. The U.S. is going to be really wet. But then we have that marginal risk that we're going to be looking at right here, kind of to the central eastern area of the U.S., stretching in areas like Minnesota, Illinois, some areas of even Indiana, Tennessee, and even portions of western and central Kentucky. It's kind of moved off to the east. We had been seeing that kind of area spark up within the main central area of the U.S., but now it's looking like it's going to be the marginal area of the U.S. Now, here's a weird thing. We've had these tornado threats for the past couple days. We have no tornado threat for tomorrow as we're seeing right now. Now, again, the NWS is always updating their site. This could change. It's possible that there could be some changes by tomorrow. Now, the wind threat, we're going to be seeing the wind threat through areas like Missouri, again, that area of Kentucky, Tennessee, everywhere where that marginal risk was, and then that hail threat more into areas like Missouri, Illinois, and Kentucky. We could see some of that hail pop up. Now, we're going to be looking at day 3. This is going to be Monday. We do have the probabilistic of severity pop up, but we don't have the full threat yet until tomorrow when we get to day 2. But right now, what it's looking at is we have that marginal threat through areas of Georgia and South Carolina, and then we have general thunderstorms again all through the kind of areas of the south, and then some areas up to the northwest where we could see some of those storms pop up. change the mouse. If we go to probabilistic, we have that 5% severity possible again through areas of Georgia and southern South Carolina. So again, it's not really a crazy threat for day 3, but we could see some of those spark up, or the NWS update it and it get a little more severe than we're looking at. Personally, I don't know if this will be correct, but I would like to call this the calm before the storm. Some of you may have heard that. It seems like it's not been too crazy severe for the past while, and I feel like this is going to be the calm part before we see like a major outbreak, like for example the 31st of March. When that live stream happened, there was a ton of tornado warnings. It was hail, it was wind, it was super crazy. I may not be right about that, but that's just my personal opinion. You can tell me what you think about that in the comments. Also, for some reason, I didn't send some photos to my phone that I was wanting to show, so I'll just kind of show them to the webcam. From the Nebraska storm yesterday, I don't know if you can tell, but that kind of circle was what was a touchdown tornado. If we go to the other photo, again, kind of zoom into that is a different tornado that was touched, and you can see that red and that green kind of mixing. That's what caused that funnel cloud in that tornado. They said that it was a pretty big funnel cloud. And a hook echo from what it's looking like on the radar. So it was a pretty significant event yesterday that we were looking at, and I apologize that I didn't get the video out, but I do have it now. So as we're moving forward, I'll continue to monitor and update it to see if it gets worse. If it does get worse, as we're looking at, the live stream will still happen tomorrow. If it doesn't, I'll just cancel the live stream and use that live stream for something else. Besides that, that's all I have for you guys for this video. It's not really too crazy of a threat, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.